Well, thanks for tuning in, and I wanted to just go over a little bit of what we're doing with the moderated study groups. The goal here is to give your student an engaging peer group of motivated students moderated by a former history teacher who can provide them the resources and support to really master the content in their history and government classes while having fun doing it. So what classes are we covering? 7th grade US, 8th grade Civics, 9th grade World History, 10th grade AP World, 11th grade AP US History, and 12th grade AP Government. If your kids are in any of those classes, then they're eligible to participate. So what are the moderated study groups? First and foremost, it's a resource center designed especially for the class. It also is another pair of eyes on your students' progress, as well as a positive peer group of motivated students. And this includes teacher design and selected resources and activities to accelerate engagement and mastery of content, and it's a place to ask questions of me and other students. So this is a little bit about me. I won't bore you with the details, you're looking at it. And how it works is you're going to join the moderated study group for your class, log in and complete the pre-class diagnostic, and then participate in the class orientation. The costs are $150 for the first quarter, and access begins before class in August. After the first quarter, if you want to continue, it's $150 per academic quarter. So we're going to get started with a self-diagnostic that's customized for each class, which is going to go over some of the terms, concepts, and understandings that are going to be introduced during the class so that the student can identify what they know, what they kind of know, and what they don't know. And then we're going to do a self-inventory of their academic skills. And this includes, participating in the moderated study group includes 2 bonus classes. One is the Master Student Club and the Memory Master course. And I'll provide separate information about both of those. But those are courses that help the students develop some core academic strategies and skills, including memory and recall skills that are going to serve them irrespective of what class they're in. And then we're going to review the Class Resource Center, which includes concepts and understandings, historical terms and identifications, chronology and timeline, teaching videos, primary resources, and some more supplemental information about master student strategies. Then, once school begins, we get down to business. We're going to review the syllabus and try to discover the quirks of the individual teachers. We'll plot out projects, tests, assignments, and add them to the calendar. And then each week, students will be encouraged / mandated to submit an end of class review. This is the answer to the dreaded question, what did you learn today, dear? For both reinforcement of what they learned and to refer to in the future. They'll also report issues and questions. They'll be able to log upcoming projects and assessments. They'll be able to use the resources in the discussion section of the Resource Center to help their understanding, and then review specifically designed or selected resources that reinforce what they're currently learning. Students will be also presented with challenge assignments and discussions where they can connect with other group members and deepen their understanding and appreciation of the content that they're learning in class. And then there are also engaging and exciting activities that move beyond the mandatory assignments to get them to catch the spark of learning history and government. So we leverage some cool technology to help monitor and engage the students while keeping them on track to accelerated success in their class. And this platform includes discussion board, project log, profiles of historical figures, mind mapping, an end of class report, and master student hacks. And we've thrown in a few special bonuses. So these are extra credit opportunities. Now, I'm not giving them grades, so extra credit means that these are things that the students can add to their portfolio for college or job applications in addition to just enhancing their understanding and mastery of the material. So there's Cineplex O'Leary, which is a definitive collection of historical movies that they can watch and discuss. There's the Simulation Station, which is where they'll be able to, on an almost weekly basis, take on the role of historical and government characters to advance specific goals and meet specific challenges. We'll have a debate section where they can tackle some of the most challenging topics in U.S. and world history in discussion with their classmates. Then we also have a special legislative project, which is going to involve them engaging with real legislators and interest groups to promote specific legislation. We also have the Student Congress, where they can be a representative or senator from their neighborhood to help decide which community building initiatives receive funding from our Community Entrepreneurs Fund. They'll also be able to participate either as an interviewer or an interviewee in historical interviews, where they can take on the role of historical characters. And then we have our special history battle, which is where they get to draft a dream team of historical characters to take on missions and compete against other teams in feats of strength and wile. Lastly, we have our student newspaper history edition, where they'll be able to bring history to life with headlines and stories from some of the greatest events of history. So I invite you to join the moderated study group for your student's class. I'm committed to helping your student have the most engaging and successful history and government experience that they've ever had. Please email me at the email provided to receive your payment link and reserve your spot. And at all times, satisfaction is 100% guaranteed.